735-4385. The Hampton Inn in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6729. At the Lincoln Hampton Inn, we love having you here. Lincoln Printers in downtown Lincoln for all your printing needs, including vinyl graphics and banners. Phone 217-732-3121. Lincoln Printers since 1970. Rao Incorporated on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Logan County Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac dealer since 1953. Phone 735-4444. And by Four Corners Lube for the best full-service oil changes, transmission, and radiator flushes, brake service, and lawn care needs. Stop by Four Corners Lube at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. It's Halloween weekend. We are at Jake's Furnishings, so we'll have him on later to see what kind of deals.
Price to move.
Yep, make it your own here at Jake's. Scott Kirby, Joe Ryan, Jim Ash. No Lloyd today. He's down south.
What do you think he's doing down south?
Well,
entertaining somebody.
Yeah, he's probably trying out for Broadway or something. I don't know, but we got a bunch of guests today. We got some senior football men right here. Guys, first of all, congratulations on a great season. I know it didn't end the way you wanted to, but nothing to be ashamed of. You're right there, and fell just a little short. But congratulations, being seniors. It's a big thing, and thank you for coming in. I see some familiar faces, a couple new ones. So if you guys want to go around and introduce yourself.
I'm Scotty Batten.
Justin Walkendorf.
Evan Maynard.
Elijah Polis.
Justin Powell.
All right, guys. Once again, thanks for coming. Been a week, Things have settled down a little bit. I guess we'll start with you with the mic. Just tell us how you felt the season went. First of all, what position were you?
I was backup wingback, and then I played DN.
DN, okay.
And, this was my first year here, and going into the season, it was really – we had our ups and downs, I'd say, at first, and we weren't really all there, I'd say, but throughout the time, I'd say we all kind of started getting a little more familiar with each other and started actually realizing we wanted the same goal, and we started actually working together. Yeah. And it really showed this year.
I thought you made a big difference when you came in, actually. Like, when you popped onto the field, it was immediately I knew you'd popped out there, you'd done something. I was like, man, this kid's a difference maker. I thought you did a good job.
Thank you.
So this is your first year in Lincoln?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you play football before?
I played football at a school in North Carolina, right next to Charlotte, called Ashbrook.
Okay. So how does Illinois football compare to East Coast football?
They're a lot more strict on us than I'd say in North Carolina.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a lot more differences in North Carolina. There's a lot more people, a lot more opportunities. And then here, you have a little less more people, have to struggle a lot more. So, okay. But we all made it through the season. We all did really good. And I'd say Elijah showed out the most this year, honestly. Broke the record. Did pretty good.
He's all right, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Future plans? You play any other sports?
I was thinking about doing wrestling this year, but I'm going to go down probably back to North Carolina and do a school called Lenore Ryan. Okay. And I don't really know exactly what I want to do yet, but that's the plan so far.
So good for you getting out of Illinois.
Getting back to the East Coast, huh?
Yeah.
Tar Heels or Duke?
Definitely Tar Heels. Okay. More of my friends go there.
Yeah. That's a good answer.
Man. Duke all day. I'm a Duke guy.
Yeah.
I thought you had some big plays behind line of scrimmage on defense, and I thought you were a good football player.
Coach, tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, like you said, he's definitely has the ability to be a big time playmaker. He played some outside linebacker in summer camp, and we kind of moved him to defensive end. We felt that's where he could make a big impact for us. Obviously, he's very quick, very, very fast twitch player, so he's definitely ability to kind of beat the defensive, offensive tackle off the line of scrimmage and definitely make some plays for us.
Hey, Jim, that costs money. Those things.
I was always wondering what's underneath the foam. Now we know.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely ability, kind of take over a line of scrimmage, at times for us.
We don't want that on there either. It's probably dirty. So we know this guy. He's been here before, but go ahead and introduce yourself. What position?
Scotty Batten. I played strong safety this year and wide receiver.
Yeah, we watched some replays, some nice catches. Now, this was your first year playing?
This is my second year.
Second year playing, okay. Kind of sum up the season for us, how you felt it went. I mean, we all know it was a very successful season, and, coaches getting this program in the right direction. How do you feel about the whole season as a whole?
Last year we were super young. A lot of guys who had never played in a varsity football game. I think Evan Maynard and I think Hayden Allen were the only two who had a little bit of varsity experience. So we were super young, came out, it showed last year. So we knew something had to change over the summer. So June, July, August, we just went in and worked our butts off all summer to come out and make a statement.
Where were you these first 2 years?
I was a big basketball guy, and I was kind of skeptical on playing, and all credit to Elijah back there. He had been talking me in it since probably 7th, 8th grade, and finally I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, play all of them. You can play 3 sports, play 3 sports. You can play 4, play 4, I mean, if you look at all these professional athletes, they don't single out one sport. They play baseball, football, basketball, soccer, wrestling, just going to make you an all-around better athlete,
For sure.
So I know a lot of kids, they kind of just want to focus on one sport, and that's fine. But if you can play them all, don't have any regrets. If you're going to go, 10, 15 years down the road, you're like, man, I wish I would have played football, or man, I wish I would have played baseball. You don't get those years back. So, high school is a time to, have fun. You're young.
Now, Scotty, you're kind of a tough guy out there. I'm going to say that.
The tough guy?
Even with shoulder pads on, it looked like you kind of had your chest stuck out a little.
Maybe a little bit.
Like a rooster. You're
something like that.
A rooster.
Popping around out there. But, you had a lot of big catches and a lot of big plays.
Thank you.
Very big asset to the team, too. You know
Thank
what I mean? Fun to watch you play.
Appreciate it.
And you're going to go on? You're going to try to play somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going to play at the University of St. Francis.
Are you going to play there?
Yeah. I signed my letter of intent last Friday.
Good for you.
Before the game. So
They have a game today?
They have a game
So you're going
today.
to go over and watch that?
Yeah, it's my 3rd or 4th time going up there this year.
Did you go over last Saturday and watch them play Illinois?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, you didn't miss anything.
No, I heard.
70-point win, but, you're going to get that.
For sure.
I'm sure they got paid well to go over there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Big Division I school,
Yeah.
playing in an AIA.
All right. So, but they got some big kids on the court.
Oh, yeah.
They
got some athletes.
Yeah.
Joliet kid.
Absolutely.
Tell us about him, Coach.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about Scotty
Like
here.
you guys have said, obviously 2-year guy for us. Two-way starter for 2 years. He definitely would have benefited from some real summer, camps, which obviously weren't able to have, and things were just goofy. So, definitely could have progressed even further, but came a long way for us. Great program kid. Whenever we needed, help with something or needed a guy, he was always the first one there, first one to volunteer. Just really good, kid to have in our program, and obviously made a lot of plays for us. Definitely a deep game threat in the passing game for Elijah back there. We're definitely gonna miss him on the field. So, some guys are gonna have to step up, replace. Like losing 2 starters really.
Right.
So, we miss him.
This might be more of a question for Paulus, but when there's a pass play called, you go back to the huddle and say, "Hey, I'm open. I'm going to be open." You guys kind of time that.
I'll just kind of give them the look, or I'll.
Not the only one saying you're open.
Yeah, they're always open. Just ask
Say,
them.
I'll beat my guy. I got him. I got him all day.
I'll check in with the ref and look over. He'll make eye contact with me, and
it's on,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay. So let's go back here to the man in the green.
Evan Maynard. I play left guard and
It's a machine gun here.
really everywhere on the D-line.
Yeah, you were kind of all over the place out there.
Yeah.
I did notice that.
Kendall switched me around a lot throughout the year.
Put you on the strong side.
I don't think I was ever on the strong side.
Oh, okay.
Last year I played strong side DN, but I was more of a nuke this year.
Yeah.
Weak side. It worked out.
Yeah.
I was say now you had a heck of a year too. You know, I mean, you started both ways, didn't come off field much, did you?
Yeah, pretty much.
You got like that.
It was.
You know?
It's kind of exhausting, but I was used to it. Last year,
if you're starting both sides, you're never tired. You just look over at coach, tell him you need timeout.
Just got to do a little more conditioning, I guess. No.
We did plenty of that.
Yeah, tell us about him, Coach.
Well, Coach, he kind of felt unsure. We asked him how his season went, you know. He was kind of unsure about it, you know.
He had a good year. Evan had a really good year. Definitely a really good pulling, our best pulling guard. And Hayden was good at it too, but definitely, Evan was a big part of, a lot of the success we were having. And obviously defensively, you definitely had to account for him. He was a big guy too. So he definitely had the ability to move guys, displace the line of scrimmage. Played a little bit for us as a sophomore too back in 2019. And then, obviously two-way guy in the spring and the fall. And definitely one thing I remember about Evan is a couple of years ago in 2019, summer of 19, went over to Springfield Southeast and did something, a little team practice with them guys. And Evan dominated that day as a sophomore, and that kind of really put him on the map on our coaching staff. So definitely we'll never, definitely forget that for him.
Right.
Nice job. You're going to go on and play some football, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure where yet. I've been to a few colleges, but haven't made a decision yet.
All right. Well, we're interested in what all of you do, but you football guys, you got to stay in contact with us. Let us know what's going on. Yeah. All right. Nice job this year, man.
Thank you.
You got Coach. You're going to lose the mic, maybe. I guess.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
So we got the QB, the record-breaking QB. Tell us your name.
Elijah Polis, quarterback.
Okay.
Well, that name's been said a lot of different ways. We'd like to get that clarified today.
Police. Watched the Friday Night Lights game. They were calling you police, and it was bugging the crap out of me.
That's the way we like it, baby.
Yeah. That's the way we like it, baby.
Yeah, I get asked all the time. It's Polis though.
Polis.
Yeah.
Right.
Polis.
Are you 100% on that?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Your dad tell you that?
Yeah.
All right. Now you had a heck of a year.
Thank you.
So let's talk about that breaking the record. Was that a goal when you started the season?
Yeah.
Not when you started playing.
No.
Maybe not.
Now, did Harnicky call a run play and you change it?
He tried to. No, I'm just kidding. He talked to me before the play. He was like, "Yeah, QB kneel." I was like, "No." Yeah, no, he was joking.
Some funny stuff.
I knew I was close to it, but I didn't think I was going to break it in the last game because how good their defense was. I needed like 270 or something like that. But no, yeah, it was a good record.
But
been standing for a little bit.
I tell you what, you kind of did it all. You opened up the offense. Obviously, when we can scoot around the corner like we could, it opens up the middle, and then everybody's got to watch it, and then all of a sudden you can throw the ball too.
Yep.
I thought you did a great job of buying time, scooting around out there. I thought you had some great balls.
Thank you.
Some deep balls.
Yeah.
Always seemed calm. Maybe not when you're down the sidelines, but you always seem kind of calm.
No, yeah,
Harnicky's calm.
I try to stay calm. He is calm.
Yeah, he's a cool cat.
Yeah, he is.
So I thought maybe he smoked cigarettes on the sideline. He's just cool. You know what I mean?
You might have.
Just standing around.
Yeah.
He had that record in 2000. You know when it was?
It was a senior year, so.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes.
But I remember the year that he broke it. We were just in some dogfights, and he was throwing balls and getting punished, and coming back over and straightening his helmet up and sideways on his face and stuff.
Yeah.
He was a tough quarterback. Good. Congrats to you breaking that record.
Thank you.
Yeah,
very cool. You and your plans?
I'm going to play college football. I don't know where yet, though. I'm undecided. I've talked to a couple schools, but no, just nothing yet. Yeah.
Pass that back down there. Coach talks about you. We let him talk about you guys now.
Yeah, no, Elijah, obviously you guys seen it. Big year for him. Did a great job controlling the offense. Had some bright spots in the spring too, but definitely came a long way, from the spring to the fall. We didn't really know how much we were going to need to throw the ball, want to throw the ball, but when we needed to and wanted to, we made the plays. Did a good job finding open receivers. Obviously our guys got to make the plays for him too, and they did. They did a good job of that.
I know what he wants for Christmas.
Yeah, he wants a mic.
Get him a mic.
Our O-line did a very good job protecting for him too. I know that he did a really good job, and just happy for him. Breaking the record. It's definitely something special. I think with having your guy calling the play, whose record you're breaking. So it was special.
That was very cool. It was very cool.
Yeah, very special moment.
It was.
Yeah, good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let us know where you're going.
Yeah, I will.
All right. You gonna come on take off a couple of T-shirts and stuff?
Might rip it open. Right there.
I know. Something your dad would do.
Justin Powell, cornerback. And
Come on.
that's about it.
Nope.
I played receiver a little bit, but then I hurt my hand. I got hand issues this year, so I didn't play it.
But I saw you make a lot of big plays too. Again, another kid that contributed all year. You started all year back there.
No.
I thought you did a nice job.
I was out there. I was out there quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say every game. I remember you out there doing something.
Yeah.
Name would come up.
Yeah. If I didn't start, then I would be in by the second quarter, and I probably end up playing the whole game.
Have you been playing all 4 years?
No. I took off last year.
Well, last year was kind of
Yeah, it was.
There's no excuses taking off last year.
I'm just trying to help him out. he realized what he was missing, So,
Yeah.
what are your future plans?
I haven't really decided yet. I've been thinking about playing in college, but I don't really know yet.
Okay. Well, we're going to hand the mic back to Coach there so he can talk about you a little bit here.
Yeah, Justin's a great kid. Really glad he came back to us. We kind of knew once he came back that he was going to help us somewhere, whether it be at receiver or DB. Very fast, and they never really got to show that, in a game situation. But he was one of the fastest kids we had too. He can run just as fast up there with your Keons and Kanai. Justin's really fast too, Wackendorf here. So, having Justin Powell's speed, we knew he was going to contribute. It was just kind of finding the right spot for him. And I think being that corner, having that rotation with Kanai, Keon, and Justin, we knew when we took one off, we weren't losing anything. They were very equally, talented players for us.
Well, you always want to get athletes out and get them on the field. You got 5 athletes right here.
Yeah, I was finding, it's just finding the right spots for them.
Yeah.
Right.
5 good athletes right here. As a group, what was the big game of the year? The highlight. Let's not talk about that game over there, that one town. We don't even mention that name anymore. But what was the big game of the year that really made you guys go, you know what? Yeah.
Homecoming.
Yeah.
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
I love being Matt Toon anything. Basketball, football.
Honestly, in my opinion, I think
Hold that mic.
after we lost to Mount Zion, I feel like that kind of lit something under us. So.
Yeah, because you had 3. I don't think you guys were dominated by anybody. I mean, Muhammad maybe, but the other teams, I thought you guys stayed, right in games, and then lost some heartbreakers, and then that game over there I won't mention again. But wow, what about the outlook on it? Like when you came into the season after the season before, it was, so you had your trouble, but boy, you guys came out against Clinton and opened up.
For sure. Yeah, we had most of our guys back. I think that was the biggest thing. So we were all pretty comfortable with each other. But yeah, we knew we would have a good season.
Yeah, that was that fun putting a 50 burger up?
Yeah, that was a ball.
Yeah, but it's tough to coach in a game whether you're winning or losing that game.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was one we wanted for 2 years. We talked about it.
Right, yeah.
And talked about it. And we just were excited to play that game.
Yeah.
Got him back next year, right?
Yep.
First.
Is it that what we open with next year?
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, you guys talked about Muhammad, a pretty interesting matchup today, Coach. Muhammad and Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's kind of, you got Apollo versus Central State 8. Be kind of neat to see how these teams match up,
Last time the CS8 played in Apollo in the playoff
Taylorville
was Mount Zion beat Harvard.
That's right.
Okay.
19 in an overtime game.
Yeah, that was a great game. I was listening to it on radio.
forgot about that.
So then, I think it's going to be interesting. I think, obviously Jacksonville's used to seeing the athleticism that, Muhammad's going to bring. And, obviously they got a really good D-line in Jacksonville, a really good quarterback. So it's going to be very interesting. I'll kind of follow it on social media throughout the day.
Right.
And then if Muhammad wins, you would assume they're going to go play Troy Triad. So it's going to be
Yeah, it's kind of one of those. Yeah. Now, will you go to any games? Just kind of follow him, or just kind of?
Kind of see it.
Yeah.
Comes out, warms up.
You're in a hotbed for it. It's all around.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to go and stand out in the cold today.
Yeah. True. Very true.
We got a Lincoln connection on the Muhammad team. You know, Michael Petro that wrestled and played football here. His son's a linebacker on the Muhammad team. So I'm gonna try to watch it, see how he does. The coach now is all conference stuff out yet? Or not? That's
I know it. Banquet Tuesday, so they'll find out.
No spoilers yet?
No spoilers.
Oh, come on.
Just tell us.
I have to tell you that from watching games. I mean, I went to a few and then watched on TV when I missed a couple, but I would think that we'd be loaded up with. I mean, I
thought we would have got more than we got, but yeah.
And they do it. We talked about it. They do it the real way, right?
Oh yeah,
you got a first team and a second.
Yeah, and you're sitting in a room and you're fighting for your guys and explaining why you feel they're better than the other guys, and you just got to hope the other guys agree with you. But there's some really talented football players in the Apollo too.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. We got some selections. The ones we got on, I felt deserved it, and there's some that we didn't get on that I felt, deserved it as well.
Yeah.
And some of it's political too.
Yeah. Everybody wants their guys to get in.
Yeah.
And, so you got to go into this with kind of a game plan. You got to, tell these, the pros of what your kids have compared to the cons of the other.
Yeah, and that doesn't happen. You're not like, well, my guy's better than this cat. You're not doing that. You're just praising your kids and why you feel they deserve it. And a lot of it's just how it's interesting to see how your opponents respect your players, how they view them. And some of I was surprised by a few, some in the good way and bad way.
Yeah.
By a couple of them.
That's kind of kick you right in the gut, doesn't it? When you're.
It's hard because some guys that we didn't get on, I felt deserved to get on, and it's like, man, it's gonna be just a rough. It's just happy for the ones that did.
Right.
You feel for the ones that didn't because some of them deserved it and didn't get the nod.
Right. Well,
it is what it is, though.
It is what it is.
There you go.
No spoilers.
You guys had a great season, man.
Yeah, guys.
Great season.
Congrats, and good luck to what you do and the rest of the high school. If you play any other sports, enjoy it because it goes by fast, and keep us updated where you go.
Come back and visit us on Cheap Seats.
Yeah, absolutely.
We tell everybody, and nobody ever responds to us.
Some people do.
Yeah,
Shoot me a text. I'll be on.
We're like,
You guys are welcome anytime. All right. Once again, thank you. Congratulations on a great career, Coach. We look forward to seeing what happens over the summer.
Yeah.
And then, before you know it, we'll be in 2022 and, picking up where we left off.
Yeah, we do return a lot of starters, so it's going to be interesting off season. We return, I think, 7 on offense, 8 on defense, something like that. So a lot of guys come back. Put some big holes to fill. I mean, these guys definitely left their mark.
Right.
We're back to the drawing board and we're getting ready. We'll start some off-season stuff on Monday.
All right. Well, we're going to take a commercial break. We come back. We have more guests.
We got the soccer team coming on.
Well, soccer, yeah.
They've had a little success this year.
Yeah.
They had a great year. It was fun watching them from a distance and all the success that they had.
Fell a little short last week. A tough game, a good game. Just couldn't pull it out. So we're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll have more here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
It's time to move it with an inventory liquidation sale at the Jake's Furnishings satellite store located inside Big R of Lincoln. Everything is priced to move in this once-in-a-lifetime inventory liquidation sale at the Jake's Furnishings satellite location. The holidays are around the corner, so spruce up your home with these fantastic savings for you and your family. Move it and hurry in to save on recliners, sofa sets, and sectionals in leather or fabric, as well as kitchen and bedroom furnishings. If it's in stock at the Jake's satellite store location, then it is priced to move. Everything must go, so move it to Jake's Furnishings satellite store inside Big R at 1501 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Prices have been slashed, so you can save on the already low prices you'd love from Jake's Furnishings. So what are you waiting for? Move it and enjoy these tremendous savings before they're gone. Everything is priced to move, so hurry into Jake's Furnishings satellite store inside Big R of Lincoln and take advantage of this inventory liquidation sale. Jake's Furnishings, make it your own.
This is Attorney Jim Grimaldi. Have you been arrested for DUI? A DUI is a serious offense with potentially severe consequences, which may include jail time, high fines, lengthy periods of probation, even suspension or revocation of your driver's license. The laws regarding DUI are very complex and continually changing every day. You need an attorney with knowledge and experience in handling DUI cases, whether or not this is your first offense. I have vast experience in the area of DUI law. As a former chief DUI prosecutor for Sangamon County, I prosecuted thousands of DUIs and was exposed to every possible defense strategy. Call me and let me put my experience to work for you.
Call Grimaldi Law Office now at 217-651-8089. That's 217-651-8089, or visit GrimaldiLawOffice.com.
Check out the full line of Grasshopper lawn equipment along with great specials on all mowers and trimmers at Four Corners Lube. Trusted professionals. Get into Four Corners Lube located at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln now for the best service possible. Open Monday through Saturday. Phone 217-735-2761. Four Corners Lube, home of the full service in and out oil change.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. I paid for this spot on the radio today to remind you of something that you have been putting off for a long time. Life insurance. You need life insurance. I know that you are waiting until after you paid off the car, or after your vacation, or as soon as you lose weight and quit smoking. The fact is, you need life insurance. Your family depends on you to provide an income for them. You need life insurance. Call me today, Joe Ryan, 735-4385.
Join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac in Lincoln. When it comes time for automotive service on your car or truck, don't you think your automotive investment is worth taking it to the people who have been doing automotive service for the longest? At Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac, we've always been proud to have one of the best service departments you'll find. From the familiar face that greets you when you come in, to the technicians and service personnel with more than 280 years combined service, we have the tools, the training, and the technology to make your car run like a top. When it's time for automotive service, call the ones you know will get it done right the first time. That's at Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac. Call us at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.growing.com, or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Would you like to get out and enjoy life without pain and without medication or surgery? At Schneider Chiropractic, we have helped countless people achieve this goal. I'm Dr. Alyssa Schneider with Schneider Chiropractic, located at 523 North Elm Street in Lincoln. I invite you to try chiropractic first in order to build a healthier you. At Schneider Chiropractic, you're not a number, and we don't operate an assembly line process. We take the time to get to know you, your specific needs, and formulate a treatment plan that'll lead to a healthier life. Using the latest techniques in chiropractic, sports injury, and pain management, Schneider Chiropractic will get you back on track so you can enjoy life without pain. Please schedule your private consultation by phoning my office manager, Tammy Kirby, at 217-732-2140. We look forward to getting you back on track.
Now hiring. Due to increased census, St. Clair's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln is adding staff. Now hiring LPNs, RNs, and CNAs. 8-hour and 12-hour shifts plus weekend package are available. If you're looking for an exciting career opportunity where you'll have a chance to make a difference in the lives of others, then this is the perfect fit for you. Apply online at heritageofcare.com/employment.
Hello, this is Weird Al Yankovic, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM, WLCN.
Donuts, I love donuts. Donuts, I love donuts. Donuts, I love donuts. Donuts, I love donuts. Donuts, donuts.
The Donut Boy.
Lloyd make that up?
Oh, yeah.
Lloyd's a funny dude.
Lloyd's all over that.
Lloyd's a funny dude.
Well, I guess there's a donut song.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats.
Yep. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats. We go from one sport to the next. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
We got Lincoln Soccer with us this morning. Guys, a little gloomy right now. A tough game last week, but a fantastic season. You guys did great all year. What, 22
and 2.
Or 22, 2 and 3 or whatever?
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
22 and 2 with 3 ties.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, that's got to be a record-breaking season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we literally broke every team record on our record board.
Yeah.
So, Coach Al's ordered new boards. They should be up in the gym hopefully soon before basketball starts.
Okay. Well, I know we had you guys on, a couple months ago, right towards the beginning of the season, and, boy, you guys just dominated all year, and to lose in the regional championship, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like that, I mean, just right there, but
yeah, with literally 3.9 seconds.
3.9 seconds.
Yeah, Donnie and I were prepared for. During the whole first and second overtime, we were talking about getting our list together for penalty kick shootout, and who our 5 guys were, and then it got stolen right there at the end. Yeah, it was painful.
Just say, so how did it happen? Was it like off the top of the thing or something?
Well,
I just heard about it.
Yeah, it was a corner kick for Normal West, and actually they had a corner kick with like 20 seconds left, and we knocked that one out of bounds. So they had a second one, and they played it in, and actually Aiden Gowan tried to kind of chest it over the bar because it bounced kind of funny. And it hit off of the crossbar, came back down. Normal West kid got a foot on it and poked it in, and it was just a messy scrum in the box where we didn't get the ball cleared, and that was it. So, yeah,
a good team though.
Yes,
that's what I was told.
They're a very good team. What are they now? 8th, 7th in the state. Yeah. So, and they're a big school who's good at everything. I say that they're like Chatham, but bigger. So, I mean, it was no shame in losing. It just hurt.
Absolutely.
It hurt real bad. Yeah. Just to lose it when you were so close. Now, we could have gone into penalty kicks, and it's a roll of the dice, but we felt pretty good with Jaden in the goal.
Yeah, so you got a pretty good goalie, covers a lot of space.
And we would have had a pretty old group shooting. But you never know. Yeah. That's a hard way to win or lose too, because we've done that both ways over the years, where we've lost some penalty kicks to end the season. And a few years ago, when these guys were freshmen, actually, we won in penalty kicks to advance. And the hard part about penalty kicks is if anybody misses and you don't win, then that guy really kind of carries that forever. And it's and I always have to give the speech that it's not one person's fault that you lost. Ever. It's a team sport. But,
exactly.
But if you do go down that way, there's a person who shoulders a heavy burden forever.
Right,
if it's their last high school game. So.
Yeah, they'll be talking about that at reunions.
Yeah. They're really, it's a hard one to shake if that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
So,
tough.
Yeah.
But overall, though, man, what a season.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Did you see that? You knew that was coming? I mean, I hear the talk, from some dads. They tell me about it, and then did you guys know that was all coming? Was going to be like that
this season?
Yes.
Well, when we got together 4 years ago when I started coaching at Lincoln High School for soccer team, we knew that this would be the year that we would be the best. We didn't know it would be this good. I wouldn't have guessed this, but we knew we were going to be pretty good.
For a second, let's talk about the program. It seems to be, growing every year in numbers, and you have the fields out here called
Lincoln FC.
And I mean, so you have a bunch of talented kids coming in now next year? And
honestly, we will probably surprise some of the teams on our schedule again next year if they think these seniors have been really good for us. They're great players, and we'll miss them a lot. But we're graduating 5 starters, and we're returning some darn good players as well. And some of the guys off the bench that played a little bit. We didn't go too deep in the rotation this year. I mean, like when we beat SHG, we used 12 players, and that was it. So, as much as we'll miss these guys, we'll still be solid.
So, with any coaching at all, you ought to be in the same seat next year, right?
The same, man.
It's all about coaching. The kids are just doing what you tell them.
Yeah. No, the Lincoln FC has produced exactly what we had hoped when we started it 11 years ago.
And there's a lot of kids playing out there. I mean, you got from first grade or kindergarten all the way up. So that's a good thing to have.
And Donnie joined me out there, and we had these guys with us in the fall of 10, spring of 11, when they would have been first graders. Which also made that post-game talk. He did great because he was kind of mad about how it ended, but I couldn't get through it, so I had to tap out for a little. I needed a
good cop, bad cop here.
These guys behind us have. It wasn't just high school. We've, especially Donnie, we've coached them since they were 6, 7.
Yeah.
So
good.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Good stuff. Well, let's run around the table there and talk.
See who we got. We got some familiar faces we've seen before and a couple new ones. I guess we can start with the guy with the mic there. Tell us your name and what position you played.
My name's Ethan Biven. I play defense.
Okay.
Pretty. Hold on now. Hold on. Not his hand.
Not that easy. Not that easy.
I would see the Biven highlights out there a lot this year. You've been playing soccer forever?
Yeah, I've been playing since I was like 7.
You're talking to a couple of clowns that didn't play. We don't know the legal
you
stuff,
say
so
defense.
we're gonna say things wrong.
You got to explain what's defense. You don't get to go across the line to the offense, right? Is that correct?
Right. I mainly, well, it depends. I play on the left side, so I go up with the offense, and the 2 center defenders stay back, which is true. But I kind of help with the offense, but I stay back for the most part.
Okay. So, but you're kind of a two-way player then? Is there?
Yeah.
Is there only one of those guys?
If you watch really good soccer teams, their wings on defense will help the offense. They'll go all the way down if there's space there to go. And this year,
can go down.
Yeah.
But you want them back in case something
Yeah, this year we sent them up a lot, and Irby played a lot on the other side too. And we would use them to go all the way down. And really, as good as we were on offense this year, our defense was, they were stellar. They were fantastic. These guys and Jaden, because we had 18 shutouts and 22 wins. So the old record was
pretty
8.
good.
Yeah. 8. Yeah.
8. Wow.
And you've been playing forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And what are your plans? What are you gonna do? Obviously, you get good grades, right?
Yeah. I get
so did we.
Well, yeah. We host a sports show. Gotta be
Go
smart.
ahead. What are you gonna do?
I don't really plan on playing much soccer in college. Probably intramural sports for fun, But I just kind of plan on going to SIUE or ISU and going into medical. Yeah.
That's what we were going to do, and then we couldn't pass the test. So nice job.
I don't like the sight of blood, so I'm out.
Fair enough.
Well, good for you. You want to give a shout out to somebody out there? You want to?
I know my mom's watching, but that's about it.
All right. Well, good for you. And I was going to say, I saw the Biven name out there a lot. That's how I know you guys by your names from looking at things. But nice job.
Thank you.
If I can tell a quick story about Ethan.
Absolutely. We want you to.
Yeah. When he was probably 11, some people were considering cutting him from the team, putting him on the B team, and me and Tim don't do that. We're like, no, you don't know how these kids are going to grow. And he turned out to be an amazing soccer player. So good thing.
Nice call, Coach.
Yeah. See,
you guys did a good job.
Yeah. Take him out for supper.
Those guys that had Michael Jordan thought the other way and said, you know what, cut him.
Yeah.
Cut him. Yeah. And you're right. At such a young age, you don't know how these kids are going to develop, and they could be clumsy at 9 and 10 years old, and then when they reach their teenage years, just kind of shoot up and become a pretty good athlete. So that's why you got to tell these kids, a lot of kids get frustrated when they're little and give up on it, and you just never know how they're going to develop. So.
And youth sports coaches, unfortunately, sometimes they pigeonhole kids into certain spots.
Yes.
And there's not a lot of glory in defense. These guys have been great for us, but they don't get, the same recognition that Garrett Slack does when he scores all the goals and stuff. So
that's in everything.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it is. It is.
But sport. You know who the defense makes look good? your goalie.
Yeah, and they did. They made Jaden look real good.
How many shots on goal do they typically have a game? I mean, your average against?
Well, this year it would have been a couple because there were quite a few games where there were a couple games where at halftime I said, hey, make sure Jaden doesn't touch the ball because he didn't touch it the whole first half. I mean, and that's impressive because in soccer you could advance it to the goalie by just booting it. And there were some games, though, where Jaden was like, I would like to punt it once, you know.
Well, and then you got to give credit to your goalie because you're going through a whole game and not touching the ball, but when that opportunity does come, he's ready. Yeah. You know, so, he may only have 2 or 3 saves. You call it a save?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 or 3 saves, but, you know, when you got to still be prepared.
That's right.
Right, Joe?
Yeah, now, I only had, I didn't used to like goalies a long time ago, 20 years ago. So you know why? So what are you guys doing down there? Like when it's all at the other end and you're all bored, what do you guys typically do? Just say you can give them the mic. Thank you. We'll come back.
Stand there and watch.
And are you wearing cleats?
Yeah.
What do you often do sometimes when you're bored?
Kick my cleats, get the dirt off them.
Because they used to dig holes, and it was right like at the 2-yard line. It was right where we would put the ball every time for extra point or conversions, 2-point conversions.
Oh, yeah.
And there'd be this hole where the goalie had been sitting digging with his cleats, and then we were always mad. Who are these goalies down there? What are they doing? Are they that bored? They just dig holes down here?
Well, yeah. Jaden was frequently bored this year, but I don't think he dug any holes.
That's good. I like that. Nice job. Starting to like you guys again now. You is your so what would be a typical game? How many saves? Because what are you? 6'5", 6'10"?
6'5".
I think we just covered this.
No, I want to know about it. You said how often did he do it, but what's a typical? How many saves you have a game, like average?
Average probably 3, around 3 saves. But there were some games like the better teams, I'd have 10, 15 saves. But yeah, most games they were really low. But that's because of my defense.
That's a nice compliment. Yeah. Is it just instinct? I mean, how do you practice that? In practice, you just putting balls at you all different directions.
He was one who's played goalie since he was little because of his size and he's agile. I mean, because he's not just 6'5", but he's quick and he's got good hands. So we'll find out in a couple weeks in basketball if Coach Al thinks his hands are good enough.
We'll see.
But,
we will see.
But because he'll be playing some basketball here soon too.
Good.
Did your when you really go down there to it and get in front of the thing, I mean, it looks like Scott could make 9 out of 10 against a goalie.
Probably could. Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like the area is so big for him to cover that Scott might get 9 out of 10 in.
Yeah. It's a large space.
I mean, he would probably miss the thing. He wouldn't even come near it 5 out of 10, and you'd probably block the other.
Yeah, I would
5.
Probably tear an ACL or something.
I get my point being, it's a little more difficult of an area to cover than you think.
Yeah.
When you get down there and look at it, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of area here.
Yeah. It helps.
Is it just instinct?
I mean, how do you coach that? You know, do you try to find tendencies from another team, or, I mean, in the heat of the moment, anything can happen. But how do you coach or teach a goalie to react? I mean, it's just like you said, instinct.
Yeah, a lot of it's their positioning as the ball comes toward him. Jaden has to make sure, he knows where the goal is as he moves over on the field. Because when they're little, sometimes you'll see the kid keep sliding over, and you're yelling at him, you're not in front of the goal anymore because they've slid. Right. So they have to keep checking back to make sure they're in the right spot so that the ball can't get by them on either side. And
so, I mean, I guess maybe angles are a key to being a goalie,
Yeah.
So eliminating those angles or cutting them down.
And with him, the way he can jump and get the ball, when teams cross the ball in the air, Jaden, he's as good as anybody in the state that you'll see as a high school keeper at catching the ball out of the air. He's better than anyone at punting it. We didn't see anybody all year that could punt it close to as far as Jaden punts it. Cool. Yeah, or throws it. He also plays baseball, so he can throw the ball on a dime to midfield. So
he's a big dude. I know that.
Yeah.
Now, I've learned a lot of my soccer, and you've learned some coaching techniques from Ted Lasso.
Oh yeah. Some of the, that's a great show, but it's
it's just a little unrealistic.
You got it. Yeah. He learned a lot as it went.
Yeah.
He started a little rough. But,
he was more philosophical than X's and O's, but yeah. And he's your sidekick. Is that how it works?
He's Coach Beard.
He's Coach Beard, and you're Ted.
Yeah.
Nice work.
There's some similarities, but there's a lot of differences.
Yeah. So Jaden, we got basketball coming up, baseball coming up, and what are you going to want to do when you get out of here?
Basketball.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about college.
Or college.
Well, when you graduate, what do you want to do?
That was a trick question.
Yeah, it was a trick question.
I hope to go to soccer, play somewhere for goalie, but I honestly don't know yet. I'm still waiting to see what my options are, but I want to go into the medical field, something around there.
Well, maybe you guys open up your own thing. Let's get away from this corporate America and open up your own practice.
There we go.
Let's get away from that Walmart stuff and have your own practice, right? You want to give a shout out somebody?
My mom, my grandma, and anyone who came out to see us this season play.
Absolutely.
Good.
Drew.
Tell us who you are.
My name is Drew Bowman. I play center D.
Who's your favorite coach?
I don't have one.
Okay. Good answer. It was a good answer.
I don't know. So you don't like your coaches?
No, I like them both equally.
Christmas is going to be a little thin. I would have said your dad. Christmas is around the corner.
I still love you, Ron.
These guys could split Christmas, I guess. One for him.
Hey, they deserve. I mean, the kids have, like I said, the defense. Which actually, that's what we brought today. Is Irby played some midfield, but other than that, this is how we
defensive crew.
In the whole season, we gave up 12 goals. So in 27 matches. So
is this the leader of your defense?
He's the center defender. So played exclusively center defense, except for in games where we were killing the other team, and then he came up some to play forward and score.
What's center defense?
It's just we use two center defenders, and
they control the middle of the field. Okay.
Yep. Right. So it's the most critical spot to it's the most critical spot to win the ball.
Okay.
On the wings, if they get past those guys, there's still the guys in the middle to try and stop them. If they get past the guys in the middle by coming right down the middle, they're one-on-one with Jaden. So.
Right.
What's your favorite? What's the best time you had out there? Who'd you beat?
Ooh,
beat everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's a team you beat that you were like, how do you guys like that?
Probably Muhammad, because they're a conference team, and we hardly ever beat them before. So.
Oh, I got a good soccer program too. Muhammad.
Yeah.
Although it felt pretty good to beat SHG on their field.
I was going to say, that might be a good one.
And then they didn't return our clap when we got done and clapped for their good effort.
Their kids were a little salty about it looked like.
That's funny stuff. Good for you. All right, you want to give a shout out to anybody? Your favorite coach, maybe, or
my mom, who's watching at home, who's making the kids work. So hopefully, I have to work less.
Well, there you go. Take your time here, drag your feet getting home. There you go. That'll all work out.
Future plans?
I don't really know for sure. I might go to LCU and play soccer.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Well, you got time. You got time to figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. All right, pass that down there to the main man.
Now, is this an employee?
That's the main man.
That's the main man. You're the main donut maker?
I guess so.
when did you make?
He's pretty good at it.
Yeah. You're the guy, huh?
Kind of. We got another one in there. It's a little bit higher than me, but I guess.
So you have to get up early in the morning?
Not too early, no.
He goes to school.
Well, I mean, when do you make donuts?
In the afternoons, night.
Oh, so they're not fresh?
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you drive by and have one, see if you think like
this. Had one.
Well, those weren't. Those are in my truck all night. They were days.
You might want to get some applications because I don't feel like this is going to go well.
Irby does a good job.
Thank you.
We'll talk about his soccer, then we'll come back to this.
Let's talk about the soccer. What position did you play?
Well, so in the defense, Ethan played the left side, and then I played the right, so right back.
First of all, what's your name?
Austin Erb.
He's calling you Irby. I mean, we want to know who you are.
Yeah.
Austin, okay. So you're on defense. Played with these 4 or 3 behind you. What would you say your position was?
Like right defense.
Right defense.
Yeah.
So you have right, left, center. Okay. We're learning, Joe.
I know we'll forget it, but we are learning.
Right, left, center. Defense.
Would it have anything to do with your left or right strength of your leg when you put those guys out there, Coach?
Yeah. Usually, or sometimes we switch them based on who the fastest kid is on the other team and which side they're on.
Gotcha. So if you're a good as a goalie, we're skipping a second here, but as a goalie, you right away, can you guys tell if a guy's left-footed or right-footed? Or a good player you can't tell, and so
a good player will score with either one.
But most of them want to set themselves up to go.
Yeah, most of them want to get it back to the right foot if they're right-footed, or left foot if they're left-footed. So yeah.
Gotcha. Which way do you think you play, Scott?
Oh, I'm both-footed, yeah. I stink at both, so, I mean, soccer's too much running.
So who does the most running besides the goalie?
It'd be the midfielders.
Gotcha, okay. Just checking. What about coaches? Do you run with them or no?
No.
No, okay.
We're both way too old.
We're back to you, Irby. So, you played soccer forever?
Forever, basically.
Any other sports?
No, I did cross country and track a little bit, but it wasn't very good, so I just stuck with soccer.
That's all right. And what's the favorite one you won? The one you went, yeah.
Probably Champaign Central, because they had scheduled us because they thought we'd be like an easy-ish team to beat, and then we came out and beat them and surprised them.
Nice. So they have a good program too, then, huh?
Yeah, and they were really solid this year, and they emailed me early September and said, hey, we're both open next Thursday on the 16th. Do you want to play a game? And so we said sure, and they did. They looked surprised at the end.
So you're right. That's the best ones.
Yeah.
It would have been fun on that SHG thing too.
Oh yeah.
I watched a little bit of that game. Somebody had it up live. I think Slack had it on YouTube Live or something. Something.
Yeah.
So I watched some of that, but I didn't see all of it. That's a nice W when you beat them in anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
So what's your plans besides now? Are you going to go to a donut college or?
No, I'll probably, if I stay around here, probably just go to Heartland or LCU or something.
That's a good idea. That's 4 more years of working over there.
Oh, right.
That's a good idea.
Definitely
Keep you right here.
See, he needs somebody in there that knows what they're doing.
Well, he knows I don't.
Because if Joe has to train you how to make a donut,
we're closed. That's exactly right. We're closed.
He said he's learning now, so
he's in there.
He's a good employee. So see, you did a good job with him. You got to come back. That's got to come back to your coaches and be able to follow directions and parents that help you. Otherwise, you're not a good employee.
Yeah, well, and I have to say about all of our kids, and we say this every year, but Donnie and I are really blessed. The kids and the families that we have year after year are. They're great people. So we usually know them really well because of Lincoln FC, but we always say there's just a couple maybe that if you got a call that they were in trouble, you would expect it. But from the vast majority of our players, year after year, if something happened where they had a code violation or something, we'd be shocked because we get some really, really good players and really good families. So,
well, you know what cures all trouble, all headaches? Winning.
Yeah.
So keep this up, and a lot of that off the field stuff goes away. But but it starts when they're young, growing up, and teaching them the right things, and teaching them not only to be good soccer players, but good people, good individuals, and that I think. Being in a program like this, and all Lincoln High School programs, success.
This fall was really good across the board at our school,
and something that these kids have been longing for. With we won't even last year, all the stuff that they went through. It's going to make them better people, and now it's good for them to see them out playing back to some normalcy.
Yeah. getting a full season in. It was tremendous.
How long you been out there, Coach?
This was my 18th year.
I was going to say, it's been a long time, huh?
Yeah, hair's a lot grayer. Donnie's wife posted some Facebook pictures of soccer through the years of Drew, and there's one of Donnie and I with some of these guys in a huddle 10 years ago, and I noticed that both of us have hair that was
I don't see any gray.
I think he colors it.
Yeah, it's not matching up with the beard.
Yeah, no. No, but both of us had, it looked like a little more hair and definitely a little younger. It was 10 years of close games. And
coaching and teaching will age you.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, especially the last couple of years. It's been, well, the teaching part. The coaching's still been fun. The COVID stuff has gotten, ugh.
Yeah, we got to get rid of those masks, man.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys had a nice run this year. You know what I mean? Come back and visit us. Let us know what's going on.
Absolutely. You guys play any other sports? I know you play basketball. Any other sports here? No?
I'm going to be doing track.
Track? Good. There you go.
Yeah, get out there.
Yeah, get out and run. Track, you should play. You look fast. You should run. No?
Or we could do some track. He just needs a little time off work, I think.
You got a lot of work going on. We're going to change your schedule to 60 hours a week.
No more extracurricular activities for you.
I guess not.
Yeah.
No, you go out for track. You want to go out for track. You get out there.
Yeah. Well, Coach, any final words? I know you're probably right back at it here, working on next year. Is there any soccer going on? I think you guys wrapped up out there at the fields
the
last
youth
weekend or whatever.
Yeah, the youth teams are done for now until the spring. But the high school boys, Donnie and I won't be able to do anything with them till summer. But no, like I said, we will miss these guys a lot, but we return a lot too. So we look for another possible run at the Apollo Conference Championship again, and
good.
And so we'll keep it rolling. But
Irby, we didn't give you a chance to give a shout out.
Oh yeah.
Probably just my family. I think they're watching at home, so all of them.
You're a star now.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's on the internet, man. They're all seeing it. You guys will have phone calls.
Our viewing is just out of this world.
Astronomical.
Can't keep up with it. Jim, he's nodding off over there. He don't even know what's going on. But
yeah, and if I could say, we had great support this year. There were a few home matches where a lot of people showed up, but then even our semifinal match with Bloomington on a Wednesday night, we had a good crowd. And then when we played Normal West at their field for the championship, I would say we had the same number of fans that they did on their home field. And I really enjoy seeing Mr. Strickland there. It's great to over all the years I've been in Lincoln, the superintendent made a very small handful, probably less than 5 total at a soccer match, but
he does try to get out to a lot of things.
He's home and away, and it's nice to see that support from the whole community and our school.
Well, I know we were heading over to the Illinois game last Saturday and watching it on Facebook Live, and we got I think outside of Champaign, we lost our connection. Well, it came back on, and we saw you guys grouped around, and we could tell by the demeanor of the kids that you guys lost, and we were heartbroken because the whole time, so close, and you guys are right there, and
and we had up to 100 viewers on the live stream, they said. And Aaron Romer, he needs a shout out too, because he's done a tremendous job with that, because a lot of schools live stream nowadays, but if you get on, it's just a live stream, and Romer provides commentary, and it makes a huge difference in people wanting to watch, because
well, absolutely. You need somebody telling you what's going on.
Even a football or basketball game, if you tune in and no one's talking and you're literally just watching the play is...
Well, that's why they tune in to watch basketball, because of us.
Absolutely.
Our broadcasting.
Well, it would be
they care less about the game. They want to hear my voice.
Yeah.
Is that right, Jim?
I think so.
That's what I thought. So...
Oh, they're listening to the...
He's looking for a laugh track.
Yeah,
he's looking for the... He's just a little late, It's Jimmy. Well, I tell you what, it's already 10 o'clock. Boy, when you have guests, it's great.
We got to get J Max picks out too. So
we do. We're gonna have to go a little. Well, let's do that right now. You guys watch college Football?
Yep, a little bit.
Pro football, we got them both.
Yep, Cowboys kicking butt this
You
year.
got to hit his thing or no?
Are we gonna play his thing or just?
Okay.
All right, we'll play this one. We got to get this in. This is J Mac. You guys all know J Mac.
Oh yeah.
Well,
But you haven't.
but they can't hear this.
Those
Don't
guys
want to go in debt. So where can you turn? And they've got just the thing that you
want to hear it
need.
flop?
No, you don't. They can help indeed.
Yeah, he needs to hear it.
Your low expectations, it will exceed. Info to help you succeed. In Vegas with the Mac is produced for entertainment purposes only. If someone you know has a gambling problem in Illinois, call 1-800.
That's good stuff.
So Vegas is Mac is giving.
I mean, like 2 and 4, making a little comeback right now. But this week, J Mac, he likes in the college ranks. He's taking Illinois. Illinois at home.
They got to start a new quarterback. What's his name?
That's Peters. Brandon Peters was their starter going into the season. Yeah.
Good luck, Mac, on that.
We'll see. Coming off a big profile game like that with the win.
Which is probably now that's probably
at
a good
New
game.
York Jets. J Mac does know a little bit.
Oh, he does a lot of studying, goes through stuff. You know. We hope you're on fire.
Those are the picks. Is he 500? I think he's over 500.
Oh, he's over 500. He's good.
Okay, well.
Yourself.
Yeah, all right. Well, it is 10:02. That's going to do it for us here at Jake's.
Kirby, I'll see you at work.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
The Cheap Seats Lincoln. Furnish your home for less at Jake's. 7th Street in Lincoln. A community of compassion. Phone 73. Best educational experience. Makes them special. Phone 732-3121. Lincoln Printers 35-4444. And by 1 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.